India Dating Guide advises how to pick up Indian girls and how to hook up with local women in India. Travel, enjoy and have fun with hot single girls, and you might even meet the love of your life. India is situated in the southern part of the continent of Asia. The country, which is the 7th largest by size and 2nd largest by population, is home to 1.3 billion people. It is a major player in various fields across the globe. It is also home to vast diversity in the population based on numerous accounts. The country is known for its rich heritage and culture and is a must-visit for those looking to pick up women in South Asia. The country of India is one which has an unimaginably vast diversity. Most of the women who hail from the country of India belong to different races. This is because of the illustrious past of the country, which has seen many kingdoms and foreign civilizations blending with Indian ones. The women of the country cannot be stereotyped in the most common possible ways, as women from different parts of the country have different looks, facial features, attitude, and level of intellect. However, a broad categorization shall be attempted here to help you understand the women of this historic country without much confusion. If we stereotype the women on the basis of looks and facial features, the women who hail from the southern part of India have darker skin. The women are known for their sharp features such as thin, long noses and curly hair. These women often resemble women from the country of Sri Lanka. On the other hand, the women from the northern part of India have features that are quite the opposite. To begin with, the women have fairer skin, a slightly milky complexion. They have light eyes and softer features. Most of these women are known for their attractive looks. The women who are from the eastern part of the country have slightly Asian features. They might not be as pale and short-statured as women from countries such as China and Nepal, but these women have typical features such as smaller eyes, round noses, and the difference in dialect. The women who are from the western part of India have dusky skin, with long black hair, and they have dark eyes. Most of the women from the western part of the country look like a median between the features of an average woman from the north and the south. Overall, most of the women are physically attractive and they have diversity in body types as well. So depending upon which part of the country you are visiting, you shall see different heights, different sized breasts and buttocks, and an altogether different approach to life. The women who hail from the country of India are quite well educated. Most of the major cities in India are education hubs, and the women you shall meet at pubs, bars, and restaurants are bound to be graduates with at least a bachelor's degree. These women shall not only be knowledgeable in their own field, but they also are well versed with current happenings across the globe and have good general knowledge. The women are also well read and familiar with most pop culture happenings and references. Over and above this, most importantly, the women are known for having a good command over the English language, and if you visit some of the upscale places in the big cities of the country, do not be surprised if the women can quote Shakespeare and other well-renowned writers. Many of these women are actively pursuing a career as well, and thus, they choose to be working professionals and earn sufficiently to support their families. Yes, some women might not have complete financial independence, but then again most of the urban metropolitan women are financially independent and living life on their own terms. Therefore, most of the women in the country are goal-oriented and focused when it comes to their work. They are ambitious and look forward to a better standard of living. While most of the women have no qualms in shopping from local stores, an increasing number of young women prefer purchasing clothing and accessories from global designer brands. They might not be spendthrifts, but they are hard to please while gifting. The women who are natives of India are unconventionally beautiful. You shall find women with looks very different from one another depending upon which part of the country you are in. Nonetheless, most of the women are stunning in their own right and have captivating features. The girls in the country of India have a very pleasant attitude. Most of the women are good to have a conversation with and seldom come across as snobby. Some of the women in the smaller cities of the country might not be friendly because of the language barrier, but in most big cities you shall come across women who are friendly, helpful, and flirty, most of which depends on how you tackle it. Picking up girls in the country of India is not an easy task. There are undoubtedly a wide variety of women. In such a scenario, the tourists visiting the country to pick up girls must visit some of the most happening cities where the women are up for casual sex and societal norms aren't too rigid. Apart from this, the women, in general, are well exposed to the global culture, and you could make the most of being a foreigner while picking up women. The chance of picking up horny girls in the country of India is pretty good. But this comes with its own set of but-ifs, and one must develop a strategy and stick to it in order to achieve the best results. Approaching the women in the country of India is neither too difficult nor too easy. The biggest advantage that you have as a foreigner is that most of the women have an unspoken affinity for you. They are curious to know more about you, your homeland, and anecdotes. Therefore, make the most of the situation. Approach the women with a soft-spoken and polite demeanor. Play the tourist card, ask them for suggestions and recommendations, compliment them a little, and then ask them to join you. In the rare scenario that she does not comply, then ask for her number and then set it up for some later date. Overall, remember to charm the women. Don't get too aggressive or bold while flirting, and lastly, brush up on your Hindi skills, as most of the women love striking conversation with foreigners who take an effort to know more about their language and culture. The daytime game in the country of India might not be very strong. However, the nighttime game is extremely strong. Most of the women in the big cities are liberal and open-minded. They live life on their own terms and seldom care about what society has to say about them. These women are ready to meet new men in their lives, interact with them, and even perhaps have sex with them. Therefore, to ensure that you make the most of the opportunity, you are advised to hit some of the best nightclubs in town. Remember, the country is generally known for its hot weather, therefore, wear your smart casuals, but nothing more than a thin jacket. It is important to dress sharp and to be functional at the same time. More importantly, flirt with the women with confidence, have a few drinks, charm them, and then swoop them off their feet into your hotel room. The chances of hooking up at night time are good in the country of India. Yes, you shall most certainly meet new women, and they too shall flirt back, but the extent to which they are ready to go in the first interaction is unpredictable. While some women shall be okay with casual sex on the first date, some might tease you until the 6th date. So, pick wisely and you shall get lucky every night. That's all for today. Please don't forget to comment and do hit like, share, and subscribe. It really helps a lot for YouTube algorithms.